Very, very interesting 6 as we see no, there is a Torn. No Infernape is interesting. I feel like Moltres is kind of nice here. That being said, we don't have a fire move. So, this is kind of more of a support Moltres. Feel like we gotta deal with some interesting stuff in the back with the Sinistra. I feel like that one's going to be a little bit scary, but otherwise, I feel like it's all a matter of getting up some hazards and seeing what we can do from here. Good luck, have fun tonight. This is the Vegan Showdown. It's the two of us, and frankly, we got to do better. We are not representing our communities super well, but no, it's all good. Nate seems like a super chill guy. Just looking forward to a fun match. So I'm thinking what I want to do here is get up a spike. They could taunt. That would kind of suck. At the same time, like, going into this ain't half bad. I think I'll try to get up a spike at least. And if they, like, U-turn or knock, that's fine. We do have Pain Split on this thing. I feel like there's just so much fat on this team. So it's not that big of a deal to, like, not have proper recovery in Roost. I feel like Pain Split's nice because it also just lets us chip stuff down later. So I feel like this is not half bad. I kind of just want a Pain Split here, to be honest. If they like U-turn or something like that, they go Tinglu, that's going to be a big chunk. That's going to be a big chunk. So that's not half bad. I mean, 209, like, we're probably not going to be getting too much back, reasonably speaking. My guess, the over-under on whatever comes in, unless it's Tinglu, we're going to get back up to 275. That's my guess. But Tinglu, you know, who knows? That did jack shit, to be honest. To be quite honest. We did get a spike up, though, which is kind of nice. I kind of feel like taunting them at this point. And just making sure they don't set up. Any amount of chip is a really good amount of chip for a mon like this. And Shadow Ball could kill, but then we get to bring in some more stuff. And we could start clicking some buttons. They do Terra. That is pretty big of them. I'm guessing Fairy. Yep. Checks out, checks out. And just being able to get off a taunt is going to be very, very important here. We taunt. If they don't have any special attack, then we should be able to live this. Shadow Ball does come out. We'll see how much investment they have. Okay, nice, nice. That's really big for us. And at this point, just getting a Pain Split off is going to be super, super pivotal. I feel a little bit rejuvenated with the trades. Getting Slitherwing back. I really love Slitherwing. And I'm appreciative of John. Shoutouts to John for making the trades. We got Slowbro and Slitherwing, two goats in their own right. So even though we're not probably making playoffs, I'm still very excited for what the future holds. Now, I feel like they don't really have a lot of options in terms of setup with this mon, which is really nice. They are probably just max HP, max Spadef, or max defense. And so at this point, I think what I have to do is go out into this and just click Ironhead, which isn't too bad. I feel like we got some good options in the back, so not too pressed. This should be doing a bunch. Yeah, so I'm just going to click Ironhead here. This should be doing a good amount. And now they got to come in on spikes. I feel like Tinglu's coming out at this point. Ski yay! What is this? The Tinglu? Yep. Okay. And I'm feeling like just going into... I feel like I should go into the Slowbro from here. They can hazard stack us, which is kind of cheeks. But at the same time, it's not the worst. I also have Play Rough Azu on deck. Honestly, I think I'm just going to do that. I feel like there just isn't a switch in. And I feel like with my play recently, like, a lot of it has been issues with team builders. Just haven't been able to build in any meaningful capacity. But at the same time, I feel like in terms of my play, I'm not immediate enough. I feel like sometimes I'm going for the simple, easy plays, and I just want to cut corners here. I want to get as much damage off as possible. I feel like I leave a lot of mons in the back. That could be very useful in the front, just thinking that they'd be better as win cons. But in reality, breaking, I think, is the most important thing. I feel like we have some good cleaners in the back, so whatever we have, we just got to be able to break with in front, and then we'll worry about the end game once we get there, one step at a time. Play Rough comes out. We do get the kill. That is huge. And I'm guessing they go Electivire from here. If not, then they could also just go into the Sinistcha and get like a Machagacha off just for some damage. But we got the Moltres in the back, so I feel like it's not that big of a deal. Electivire is a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. So at this point, I want to go into the Moltres. Looks pretty simple. They don't really have a way of healing that's like super insane. So just being able to get off maybe a sunny day after this or anything, I think would be nice. Strength Sap does come out. This is why we run 0 IVs in attack. That healed for a lot, I'm not going to lie. That actually healed for quite a bit. I'm going to click Air Slash here. It looks like it should be doing in a good amount, like 34 to 40 if it is just max HP. And if it's not max HP, then it doesn't have a weight outspeed. I can always bring the Pult, or not the Pult, the Roaring Moon and get an Iron Head off. I wish it was a Pult. Roaring Moon is not my dragon of choice, but I feel like I also haven't been doing so well with Pult. Air Slash comes out. We do a decent amount. Shadow Ball is going to come out, and that's really not going to do a whole lot. Maybe 30. Yeah, that's not half bad. At this point, I just want to click another Air Slash, not think about it too much. And if you go into Electivire, that's some decent chip. You can withdraw. Bud Light. That sounds like the Electivire right there. Okay, so we can see how much this does. Not a whole bunch. But at the same time, can't say we have a great switch in anyways. I'm thinking of just getting up a sunny day and just going from there. They Trailblaze. Okay. Alright. Interesting plays. Getting the sunny day up isn't half bad. And at this point, I got a slow U-turn off if they decide not to kill me and go for another Trailblaze. I can go to Slither Wing and just start firing off some big hits. I think Leech Life should kill from here. It is 70 to 85. Ice Punch, okay. So at this point, Slither Wing looks like it should be doing a bunch. Very interesting. I think they thought I was going to swap out into the Roaring Moon. Slither Wing with the attack boost that it has, like, it should be doing a bunch. And a Hurricane from one of the mons in the back, it shouldn't be doing a whole lot to us. Unless it hits, of course. We got our own Hurricane, but that's kind of besides the point. I feel like we're in a decent spot. At the very least, I'm enjoying the game, and I think that's the biggest part of it. Obviously, going 1-4, it's not the best look, something we haven't done in a little bit. So just being back here, being back in the trenches, it doesn't feel exactly great. But with that being said, we got new trades, we got some new life on the team. I also did not put any nicknames on because they were after friends. And frankly, a dog team like this does not deserve friend nicknames. So I took those off, and maybe that'll give me a little bit of good luck. Just going back to basics. They withdraw, okay. Now, something is taking spikes damage here. It's a new mon. So, or no, Brad, that's right. That does a ton of damage. Oh, it's a crit. Well, kind of explains it. I mean, it's a 50% chance for Hurricane to kill, right? So, like, I'm thinking, do I bank on it? Do I not bank on it? I mean, like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, this is kind of what the mon's here for, right? So I feel like it's in my best interest just to click Hurricane and go from there. Fuck it, we ball. That is the phrase of the day. We are going to ball here. They miss. Now the question is, do we miss? Let's go, baby. Let's go. We miss. Let's go. I've never been more happy for a miss in my life. And with that, we are off to the races. We got the speed. We got the attack. And it is a matter of time before something dies on this side. I'm going to click Wild Charge. Just go crazy with it. And it's looking kind of nice. I'm not going to lie. This is what happens when you play Binding of Isaac right before you build. There's always something that you gotta cheese. There's always some risk that you gotta take. And the phrase here is fuck it with ball. You know, whenever it comes to like a blind item or something like that. In Pokemon, I feel like it's no different. That's at least my my play style. Sometimes you just gotta ball out a little bit. I've brought Hurricane Slitherwing before, actually, against an opposing Sun team, so not our Sun team, and it fucked the team up. It was really good. So we're gonna click Wild Charge here, get a ton of damage off, and I guess I'll just Leech Life from here. Harsh Sunlight does fade. That's fine. Just gonna click Leech Life, not think about it too much, and at this point, I mean, it's anybody's game, I feel like. Now, I'm wondering, do they bring out the Florges? I'm guessing they do. Flow Vicious. Okay. They take some spikes damage, and we just get to learn a little bit about this set. I feel like Wild Charge is kind of a no-brainer here. And we'll save that Moltres in the back. Are they going to Calm Mind here? They do Calm Mind. Okay. Okay. I wish I had Haze or something like that, or like some form of removal. I'm guessing they're going to Wish, or they're going to Protect. At this point, what I want to do, I think, is just go out into the Slowbro. We are also a Calm Mind variety, but we're also max Spadef. So I feel like that's not the worst in the world. I could also go into this and just click Sunny Day and just pray to the big man upstairs that we can get a kill. I think it might be in my best interest to do that, honestly, because it looks like a maxed out Mon, like Roaring Moon with Band, with all the stuff it has, is going to be doing a fair bit of damage to this. And so I'm just going to get up a Sunny Day, and we will go from there. I'll U-turn out, maybe stack off the Slitherwing, and then we'll see what happens. They Calm Mind again. I think I got an Air Slash here, to be honest. And then I'll U-turn sack, and then bring in the Roaring Moon. I feel like I gotta do a little bit of damage, but it is a 50% chance to kill the Florges at full with a Banded, Jolly, you know, all that stuff. Please. They Calm Mind. Okay. That was my chance to go. I'm going to click U-turn here and bring out the Slitherwing, stack that off, and from here we'll just go out into the Roaring Moon, deal as much damage as we can do. Yeah, that's all we need. That's kind of all we need. If they Moonblast, good play on them. Otherwise, they just click Calm Mind here. They click Calm Mind? Okay, that's gonna be really big then. Okay, so we can like stall them out of stuff in that case. I think we have one more turn of Sun. I'm not gonna look though. Doesn't really change our game plan in any way, and Wild Charge should be dealing a decent amount. They can Synthesis stall off, but at the same time, like, we are still we're putting them in range, I think, of the Roaring Moon, which should Ironhead should be doing 70 to 83. Wild Charge does 28 to 33. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we get this. Otherwise, it's not looking insane for your boy. They can Synthesis up again. That's all good. They Moonblast. Okay. That should put him in range in that case. I'm just going to click Ironhead here. Just do as much damage as humanly possible. And they got some good mons in the back. They got Quaquaval, of course. But I feel like Quaquaval is not great versus the Azu and the Slowbro in the back. Granted, we don't have the greatest of moves on the Slowbro to be able to deal with it. But at the same time, like, it's still a Slowbro. We still have a Slack Off and stuff. So we just got to make sure that doesn't get too out of hand. And then I think we're pretty okay. They withdraw. Very interesting. So something's going to take a lot of damage. The Deagle, that's going to be the Quack there. It's going to take a good amount. And honestly, this is a really good chance to be able to reset. I think I just want to keep the Azu as healthy as possible, to be honest. And so going Slowbro isn't the worst here. Yeah, I'm just going to use this as a chance to get in the Slowbro. I don't want this thing getting a Moxie boost. That's why I'm not sacking off the Moltres. Even though the Moltres isn't the greatest, we know that the Electivire is in Scarf. So that means that Torn's really the only thing that's going to be able to outspeed the Roaring Moon, which is really nice. And I think we just fire off Scalds from here. They Rapid Spin. That's good for them, getting away hazards and stuff. I think I low-key have to click Scald here, though. I think I low-key have to click Scald. They withdraw. So they can bring in pretty much anything. We should be fine. Brad's going to come out. That's cool. That's A-okay with me. Scald is going to be really nice. And at this point, I think I just want to click Slack off here. They could like U-turn or something. I'll kind of scout for what they want to do. The U-turn. So maybe just going into the Electivire in that case. If they go into Florages, that's okay with me. They have Calm Mind, they have Synthesis, they have Moonblast. So I think Energy Ball would be the last one if I had to guess. Could be Stored Power as well if that mon gets it. He's thinking about which mon I think to take the Scald. Obviously Electivire doesn't want to take it. Quaquaval can't really do anything to us, seemingly. I'm guessing it has knock, but at the same time, like, we'll see. It could have just T-Punch. It does not get T-Punch, never mind. This is a really good chance for us to slack off in that case and just fire off a Scald. We always got that chance of a burn. The U-turn out. And something else is going to have to take another Scald. They can go into Torn again. Of course, always risking burns and stuff, so that's not half bad. They send out Brad. Do we get a burn? No burns. It's going to have to be like Dark Pulse for it to really do anything against me. So I'm pretty okay with this. Hurricane does come out. Okay, well, we'll see at this point. This is not the greatest for me. If we get hit. We get... No, we slack off. Nice, nice, nice. That's really, really huge. And at this point... I mean, I think I just click Scald here. They Hurricane. They can do a bit. And then if they don't get the damage that they need, then I just like U-turn out or something like that. Or I just like regen with this and I can bring it back or something like that. I think that's okay. The U-turn. The only issue is if I get confused into a Quaquaval. I think that is the #1 biggest problem. Let's see. We use Scald. Okay. That's nice. Do we get a burn? No. Everything's Covert Cloak, even though that mon is using lefties. But granted, we also had like a ton of horse shit on our side. So I think honestly what I want to do is go out into this. Like high key and just click Play Rough. Just stop this thing from setting up at any capacity. They Synthesis. Nice, nice. So we kind of catch it with that. And something is going to take an insane amount of damage at this point. Assuming we land. Knock on wood, knock on fake wood, knock on everything. Paper. Got to make sure that this lands. Biggest Play Rough of the season. So, you know, it's a 50-50 chance. It's a coin flip. They withdraw. So something is getting sacked here. Straight up. Brad comes out. That mon is getting sacked. And now the fastest mon on the field is the Roaring Moon. That's going to be really big. Unless it's Scarf, Rapid Spin, Quaquaval. Which, you know, I'm... Who knows? Who knows? Bud Light comes out, though. I think I really, really want to save this. If they do Trailblaze, how bad is that for me? I don't think it's bad at all because Bandit Aqua Jet should be able to kill. And then from there, like, it doesn't look like a terrible game. So if they Trailblaze, I mean, good play on them. Let's see what happens. I should have been Flame Body as well, but Supercell Slam comes out. That's doing a big chunk of damage. He hit me from the rafters. Damn near. So that's a cool animation right there. Now, do I want to go into this or do I want to go into this? I think I just want to go into this. How much of a throw is that? Banded U-turn should be doing enough, surely. Banded U-turn does 57 to 67. And if it has, like, max... Oh, U-turn's going to be super, super good here, then. Eagle comes out. That's really, really important damage. Like, I don't think they know it, but it's really important damage. And at this point, I just bring in the Slowbro. And we're just going to fire off a Scald. And now there are multiple Mons within Aqua Jet range, which is really nice for an Azu sweep. At this point, I just click Scald. And try not to think about what might happen. The U-turn out. Okay. So I'm guessing they go into the Florges at this point. Bud Light comes out. Okay. So I guess they wanted like a clean chance to be able to set up. Okay, let's think this through. So if they Trailblaze, they don't kill. We kill them. That's really big. If they Supercell Slam, they kill us. We get to go into the Roaring Moon and just spam the shit out of Iron Head, I think. I think that looks really good. And then Azu should be able to clean up from there, if I'm not mistaken. I think the play from here is to click Slack Off. They Trailblaze. Okay. I think that was the play, because now that means that Supercell Slam, I don't think that kills us. Okay, never mind. It still does. Shit. The Supercell Slam, okay. That was a little bit of a throw, I guess. But then, like, Moxie Quackball would have come in, and then that would have been bad. Fuck! Dude, oh my god. How badly did I just throw this? I think I just threw. I think I high-key just threw. No, I don't think I did. Well, it comes down to, like, Scarf, I guess, or something like that. Aqua Jet, I mean, it does enough to put it in range of stuff. So that's not terrible. They've used a lot of Synthesis as well. So that's also not terrible. Did I just get in my own head? Or was this the only way out? I can't tell, to be honest. Flow Vicious comes out. I mean, I just Aqua Jet until I die. The thing is that they always have to, like, be in range of some shit. Which I feel like is really, really nice for us. Like, they can't just keep healing up. So they can, like, Calm Mind and everything. But I feel like they're just going to run out of some moves pretty quickly. Like, we're always wearing them down. We, Aqua Jet does 30 to 36. And so they're always going to be in range of an Iron Head. And that should be all we need to be able to win. They Synthesis up. Yep. The thing is that they don't get back to full. I mean, we just spam the button as much as we can. We're spamming Aqua Jet, and I think that's all there is to it. They can Synthesis up and stuff, but at the end of the day, like, we're still doing more than they're healing back. Yeah, just by a little bit. Like, that's kind of all that needs to be done. It just comes down to the roll. That's literally it. Because Roaring Moon does 70 minimum. We just did 30. I would say over 36. So it's a very, very, very good chance for us to kill. Very, very good chance. And then from here, Quackball should die. Because we're doing a little bit more than U-turn did. We also have that flinch capability as well if something doesn't go our way. Okay, we get the kill. I think this... Was that the only way I could have won? Would Quackball getting an SD or a boost matter? Bandit Ironhead... I don't know. I mean, we don't really have another choice. There's Scarf! Ah! Oh, that sealed it then. Well, GG's to Nate. He won the Battle of the Vegans. A 1-0 loss. Tough. But at the same time, it was a fun game. I enjoyed it. So I think that just knocks us out of playoffs. So best believe I'm bringing the shittest sets for next games. It's going to be a fun time, though. So stay tuned for that. I'm trying to think how I could have played that any differently. I guess I would have had to have won with Sloper. I think that literally would have been the only way for me to win. Otherwise, I don't know. We'll see. We got 2 more games. So I'll see y'all for those next Saturday. Peace.